Ed Boon last night blessed us with some nice tweets, including this new screenshot of Ferra, but he didn't stop there. He blessed us with a bunch of stuff. You know, obviously there are hints, even though he said this is not serious, so it should not be taken as hints, but we know better, right? Definitely encourage you guys to participate in this poll that he just made right now. Right now I'm gonna do it with you guys. We're gonna start with costume. With 30 plus years of Mortal Kombat games and movies, there have been many versions of the fighters. Depending on, you know, what first discovered MK, everyone has memories of their first MK costume. We also know that we're gonna be getting the 1995 Scorpion skin, but unfortunately that skin will not come with Homelander as far as I'm concerned. You know, with the Homelander update, obviously. Okay, I need to blur this. Hopefully it's not a problem for you because, you know, we just have to obey the YouTube laws. But yeah, this is super cool. Scorpion definitely gets his fair share of love, even though he says, quote unquote, he's, you know, Lopian, one of the worst characters in the game, but I definitely disagree with that. I know this is pointless because people are gonna speculate, but disclaimer, none of these question polls should be taken as any kind of hints, promises, or confirmation for futures coming to MK1. Okay, this is mostly for fun, and it's always great to hear from players and MK fans. You don't say. As I mentioned, this is 100% something that he will look for, you know, on these polls when it comes to new stuff, DLCs in the future. Especially if the polls goes in, you know, in what they are already like planned, or if they have already assets that they can maybe reuse. It's, you know, obviously not that expensive if you reuse assets. What are MK movie skin would you most want to see in MK1? MK Annihilation, Scorpion's Revenge, MK21 movie, upcoming MK2 movie peak. Well, for me personally, I do like the latest skins when it comes to Scorpion. However, I'm a fan of the classic, and I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, so a lot of people said, you know, 30% MK21 movie, which is also a great choice, so there you go. When did you first start playing Mortal Kombat? Arcade era, MK to MK4, 3D era, Deadlands to Armageddon, or back to 2D, MK9, MK1. Well, I'm an OG player, so obviously this is the arcade era. I see a lot of people are, you know, old dinosaurs like me, but obviously we are in great shape. But yeah, this is the era where I started with MK1. I actually played it without any audio, or I believe I lost my hearing because of the slaps I received from my parents. I didn't even have internet in this period of time, which is crazy to think about right now. Which of these returning guest characters, fighters, combat packs would you like to see in MK1? I don't want to even read the results, but I want MKX. Okay, just right off the bat. We have MK9 plus, okay, Freddy, Kratos, Texas Chainsaw. Okay, Texas Chainsaw, that's gotta be a mistake. He was in MKX actually, but I'm guessing he didn't remember, or is someone else doing this. But we're gonna go MKX, and to absolutely no one's surprise, MKX DLC was the best, let's be honest. Alien, Predator, and Jason. MK11 was Magoo. But if I see Predator again or Jason in MK1, I will 100% touch myself that night when the combat pack will be revealed. For previous NetherRealm games, MKX and Injustice 2, we've made custom skins and shaders to support the prize pools. Okay, there was a lot of controversy surrounding this because we don't get, you know, in MK1 this stuff, but probably just WB, not the NRS. But we'll see. MKX and Crimson Ermac and Blue Steel Sub-Zero. If you were to have a Mortal Kombat 1 Pro Competition Season 2, would you like to see as release costume shaders to support prize? Oh, yes. Yes, I mean, this is not hints or promises. This is just pure, just, I don't know why he asked this actually. They know this. What was your favorite part of Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath? Gotta be the new story, man. Everybody like blew my mind that they actually do an expansion of the campaign. You don't see this in any other games, especially not to mention fighting games, okay guys? Obviously the fighters, but not that much. The new story was, for me personally, more wow, you know. But I would like to see like friendships and all that cool stuff that they added in MK11. Gameplay balances. That's a good one. You're a funny guy. Speaking of cameo fighters, oh my god, we have a sneak peek, but it's gonna cut out with the MK1 logo, not Choppa sensor. Okay, so most likely we're gonna see Ferra just cut him in half. All right. Which MK movie fighter would you most want to see join the cameo roster? Well, definitely not Cole Young. What was your favorite of the previous Mortal Kombat single-player game modes? Okay, this is a good question because there are multiple right answers here, in all honesty. For example, MK9 challenge towers were a staple of that game, especially, you know, the end game where like fighting Shao Kahn, which is the biggest boss fight. That was just horrendous. I never completed it, by the way. I didn't have the energy or, you know, resources. And when I say resources, like cocaine and cooker. Deception I didn't play, so I will go for the Crypt. And also, I enjoyed Towers of Time, even though it was a bit tedious to do. Like, you kind of had a lot of grind for that specific skin. But a version of Tower of Time would be great in offline. You know, not just always play Invasions, which we all know kind of sucks. In the past, we've created alternate announcer's voice for MK games. Who would want to see you as an announcer? Dan Forden, all calls made in toasty voice, okay? That was also a good one. Ed Boon, all calls made in Scorpion yelling voice. Steve Ritchie, the classic MK1 Shao Kahn voice. Oh my god, man. I mean, honestly, I want all of these, alright? But Ed Boon will be great, but I think we need some kind of, you know, something like funny. I'll go for the toasty. But all of these will be great. You know, I think this is just funny. We have enough serious voices, you know, like that's my 2 cents. But any of these will be just perfect. Oh, and that's it. All right. So yeah, let me know what you think about this, guys, in the comments down below. Obviously, what is your opinion? What is, you know, all the answers to this poll? I think this is a great one to actually, in case you know, don't know where to go from here. This, even though he says is not something that we can, you know, it's not a promise or something or hints. It's definitely at least hints, okay, or testing the waters, you know, to see what they can do. Costumes, we'll see. We're gonna get movie skins 100%. Those sells like hotcakes. But yeah, when it comes to this, the DLC, I think for their, you know, cost benefit, they will like to reuse like something like Predator, for example, or any of these. But in my idea one, if you really want, in my ideal combat pack, if you really want to reuse stuff, I'll go for Kratos, Predator. I don't really like any of these, man, especially if Terminator have the Arnold voice. And Jason, maybe. Yeah. I mean, Jason was a juggernaut, man. Come on. Yeah, that was such a great game, man. Holy cow. Yeah. That's all for me, guys. And I see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.